Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to be making paper Easter eggs. Now if you don't know how to draw an oval, I'll show you an easy way. But first, here are the materials you're going to need. Start with a thick piece of paper. If you don't have that and you can't go out of your house to buy thick paper, I use a cereal box piece. All I did was cut this out of some Rice Krispie treats. It's one of the back panels, and flip it over, and now you have some thick medium paper. Then a white crayon. This is very important for the next step if you are going to use watercolor paints. Don't forget some water in a reusable cup or disposable cup, your choice. And you can use something like a ruler to make sure your lines are straight or zigzagged. If you're not going to use paint, you can use crayons, you can use Sharpies, you can use colored pencils, or washi tape. This is decorative tape. This particular one I got at the Dollar Tree, which is open right now. They had two different varieties, so for 3 rolls of decorative tape, this is a steal for $1 a piece. Alright, let's say you don't know how to draw your oval. Hold your paper flat, and with your not dominant hand, the hand you do not draw with, place it down flat. The paper should be lengthwise or vertical. Take your white crayon and start at your wrist. Follow it up, 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 up. Maybe you can go to your middle finger, which is your tallest, or you can go above it. Then curve it back down all the way until you get to your wrist. Lift up your hand and connect it at the bottom. You can curve it like a real egg or leave it flat like a hard-boiled egg. From there, you're going to want to decorate your egg with your white crayon. You can do straight lines, you can do circles, you can do zigzag lines, whatever you wish. Just fill the space of your egg. I'm going to do a couple more circles for the bottom and finish it out with my straight line. Now I know what you're thinking. You're using a pretty white paper and you can't see all that detail unless you hold it just right. Here's where the watercolor paint comes in. When you use watercolor paint, it's going to be like magic and it's going to appear. Let me show you what I mean. Take your paintbrush. I'm choosing to use a bigger paintbrush to cover my giant egg, but you can use a smaller paintbrush as you wish. Make sure to wet it really good. And then saturate the color that you want to use. Easter colors are purple, white, yellow. The more water you use, the more pigment or color you're going to see. If you want it to look like Easter, they're very pastel or not very saturated, so only use a little bit of water. Now I'm going to paint. And here are the details of my egg. when I want to change colors, all I have to do is take my brush that has my purple on it and rinse it really well. Lightly tap it against the cup, or if you're inspired by Bob Ross, bang it. I just don't want my cup to break. Then you can choose your next color. I'm going to choose yellow. And using the same technique, little bit of water, little bit of yellow, and paint down. It's okay if you still see purple coming through. If I want more yellow, more water for more color, and I can paint across. Unlike with crayons, I can choose the direction of the paint that I use. Remember, before I change color, I need to use my water and lightly brush it off. Then I can use my last color. I chose green for the bottom so it looks like Easter grass. And there you have method 1. While this is drying, and then we can cut it out and put it on construction paper if we want, or leave it on its own, we can do method number 2. Don't forget to clean your brush for the last time and thoroughly let it dry. Having drawn your Easter egg this time in dark marker or Sharpie, you're going to use your Deco tape or any decorative design you wish. All this is taking a roll at a time, finding the sticky part, peeling it back, and placing it down and then ripping it apart. I'm going to do 2 layers of the same color. At the end of decorating my egg, I can cut off the extra. I'm looking for that sticky part. Some are a little trickier than others. What's really great about this tape is you can cut it in any shapes you want and it can go over other pieces. It's very forgiving if you make mistakes. I just pick it up again and fill in my missing sections. with a pair of scissors, safety scissors for my young friends. Take the paper and cut along your black border. Remember, with one hand holding the paper and the other hand holding the scissors, you can turn the paper. And there you have it, your finished Easter egg number 2. If you want, you can always cover up the back of your Easter egg 1 with your Easter egg 2, or make an Easter card out of both of them, connecting them on another paper in the center. I hope you liked the video. You try some of these techniques or use your crayons, and remember to use the different shapes. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.